You got to multitask. You got to multi-layer the impact potential of things that are. So when she goes on Saturday to cook in front of the mall, you know what she has to do? She has to have cameras that are there roaming, getting results. While people are sitting there tasting her food, get real time. Girl, I didn't know it was this good. And then automatically showing that, then you know what happens? All of a sudden, you know where she takes it? She takes it to the next level. So just like Nutrisystem has prepackaged food, and all of us that don't have time to cook, she can say, listen, here's your meals for the week. She keeps on holding up her finger. She starts staring me every time I say something like that. Yeah, stand up. Stand up so everybody can hear you. You were doing it already for almost 2 years.
Prepare meals for a whole 2 weeks for them. I'd even do the shopping. It was the way of getting me more experience with cooking and so forth. And my food, because I'm originally from Jamaica, so it's a blend of Oriental as well as
Caribbean.
Spices.
Uh-huh.
And I use all fresh herbs. And so you don't
Stop, I'm getting hungry. My mouth is about to. You should have brought some food with the book. Now I want to eat the book. Oh, woo! Stomach growling, Lord. Okay, all right. Excellent. We'll talk about capacity again, because you got to understand, layered resources brings layered revenue. You got to learn how to gain instant response in all those other areas. In fact, in a moment, Tony's going to be outside to capture some of your responses before you go to eat, and you'll be able to say, this is what I've gotten so far in class. This is what's changed my mindset. This is what happened. All of this is going to take place. You got to get real-time results. You got to get people to respond to you that can tell the truth about what they've gotten from you, so that you can help announce to the world other credible voices, because your business has to be live by real people that can testify about real results. You follow me? And it's critical about that. Now I'm about to get some Q&A, so some of you will be able to come up and ask some questions, and we'll be able to take it from there, okay? All right? Now I want you to hear me. You're sitting right now with millionaire potential. You just can't be sitting on it any longer. All right? I got time for about 5 questions real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Nobody else. All right. Come on. See, I like the responses. They are coming. Good. Yes, I do. Good. We'll come back for some more. Let's start with the Q&A right now. What we have. Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Pastor, I work for an allergy company. It's
Yes.
no medicine.
Mhm.
It's all environmental.
Okay.
From covering your beds for dust mites to breathing machines or whatever that has to do with the environment. It's an employee-owned company for the past 3 years. And I'm wondering, because I'm 64, I want to know, how can I restructure my time that you spoke of so that the time that I invested will now pay for me? Because I don't want to quit the company because that's my retirement, but I also see ways of that they're losing money because of the market that they have. And where I am here, I make suggestions, but they don't take it. So I just feel like I could make a lot more money if I were not a part, because you can't be a part of the company and then sell for yourself.
How many more years do you have within the company?
I can retire at 65, and that'll be September
September of this year?
of this coming September.
Okay.
Yeah.
This year.
Oh, yeah, this year.
Yeah, we're right in it. I understand.
Yeah.
This is new. Here's the way that you could do it with clear integrity and leveraging. Find someone that may be the understudy that will be responsible for the company, and then sign it over to you in October.
Understudy?
Yes. In other words, somebody that can be the person that will manage the corporation and that you can partner with right now. And the company could be built on a web-based access. And you can find the resources. For instance, the gaps where certain product lines are not offered, certain chemical bases are not there. I'm very familiar. My daughter, Sydney Marlella, was born with a series of allergies, and she could not live within climates where trees put off certain chemicals, and pollens were in the air, and we had to have her take various shots from Johns Hopkins University to detect which ones, and she got shot with 31 shots in her back to kind of, do all of that kind of stuff. So I'm very familiar, and the sensitivity to the marketplace has to stay current with the effects of what comes out that can yield. So all the breathing treatments and all the asthmatic aspects that are there and all the services that can be provided have to be adjusted. And what you do is you go into partnership, and the partnership says, I'm positioning myself that 9 months from now, I'm going to be able to retire with my benefits, already be in partnership with the company, and you'll be a silent partner until after October. Okay? Because you have the experience, you have the know-how, the rest of it. Now you're going to find somebody that's able to partner with you and take the knowledge, be in agreement legally to say that you are silent. It's almost like what a president does when he or she goes into office. Notice I said he or she. Because there's going to be some women presidents, and I want you to understand, or they go into places of leadership in the Senate or Congress. They set up blind trust, which means their money is hidden and they cannot make determinations on it according to their relationships that are in the office or field, but they are able to still make proper investments from another person's perspective that do it blindly for them, and be able to make sure that the management of it is there. You can give insight and let the person make determinations, but put you in a position that you're still not losing 9 months of your life. Even if you go into the pre-building of how you would put it together. Do you have a business plan yet? Do you know where the contacts are to get the chemicals, the product? Do you have the money for the inventory line? All of that stuff.
I really, as I see it from where I stand, I spoke with the CAO of the company and told him what my intentions were and asked him would he help me. And he said, you can't do that now, but when you retire, we'll talk. But I can actually buy from the company where I sit. I could even use the warehouse where they are and just have, it drop shipped from there. I don't even have to have.
In 9 months.
Yeah, okay.
In 9 months. Then you might want to weigh the option of just position yourself. If you position yourself correctly and get all your contacts, build your database, position yourself that when you retire on September 19th, September 20th.
September 20th.
I'm a prophet. September 20th, you can send out your email blast. Boom, my business has started. And all of those things begin to happen instantly, even if you put the planning stages in there. What needs to be done is to answer why you are so unique. And when you find out that this is the gap between this and that, these dots are this far apart. And because these two dots are this far apart, I have put 4 dots in between those dots to bring them closer together.
So why is my company so unique?
Yes, you have to say that. For instance, if this is the ailment and this is what they offer, there are 4 other things that can be offered between that can bring similar or better results before you get to this last dot out here. So what I'm doing, and I'm saying I as you, or you're doing, that you are positioning and saying a much more simpler process is to get dot A, or you can spend out, depending on circumstances, to dot B, or depending on what the criteria and the diagnosis, dot C, or dot D, because you don't always have to go to dot F and spend all of that when the resources of the diagnosis or the aspects, I'm doing hypotheticals, can be solved with dot A, and this will be able to solve the problem. So now what are you doing? You're layering 4 different revenue streams, because some people's diagnostics is A, some is B, some is C, and some is D, and everybody can't pay the F price. You follow me? And work through that, sit down and use wisdom in the planning stages and cause it to consciously be there. And when you do mass appeal marketing and resource development where they can come to you and order from you, and you have the right prices and you have the right networks and you have the right numbers, it will come back and bless you. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Get ready for September 20th.